Welcome to the Red Sea. My name is Jesse. Before you jump into that video, make sure you visit KoolAidMan100x.com to get custom ebooks and other things that's available on the website. Link will be in the description below. Also visit the NFLShop to get yourself some Kansas City's Chiefs gear and your own personal team gear as well. And also, all the other sponsors will be in the description below. Now back to Kool-Aid.
Yo, what's up, guys? I want to thank my assistant Teddy for letting y'all know. So yeah, got me an assistant now. So yeah, we're gonna be going over the outside runs. I got a lot of good reviews on my inside run tutorial. I'm gonna be giving you some deep dives on the outside run. Just to give you, synopsis about it and a little bit of a deep dive. So a lot of people that do outside runs, a lot of people using by formations and all that other stuff. Cool, no problem with that. This is how you call your plays normally in Madden. But a lot of people don't know that you can actually get all the plays within the playbook that you use in sections that'll make it faster for you to go to, depending on if you memorize the play, memorize the running play, and you know exactly where it is. I think this is the fastest way to be able to get to these, runs and stuff like that, just to let you guys know. You can do the same thing with inside runs. I'll be explaining this in the other runs too as well. So what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be looking into outside runs. A lot of people that consider outside runs, sweep tosses, traps, quick bit, but outside zone runs is about the best outside runs you could do, which is synopsis to the HB stretch, off tackles, outside zones, stretches, wide zones, and stuff like that. This is what outside zone run plays are. So when you're choosing the best outside run play, you want to be able to choose based on the blocking of the outside zone. So your best bet is going to be using either HB stretches, just to let you guys know. HB stretches are very good in outside zones or any type of outside zone mixed with sweeps. Now, sweeps are a little bit different than outside zones. Outside zones, they got a steady line. HB sweeps, they have a motionable line. The reason why I say that, when you come out in outside zone here, let's say we're going against any type of defense here. When you got the outside zone, that inner blocking here, as I can get to them here, we'll be able to move that line a little bit more better. So what I mean by when you run the outside zone, they actually come back for the running play. So when you run an outside zone, you want to be able to look inside of the blockers. The reason why I say that is this is the main blocker you want to look at when you're running the ball. When you're running the ball, this blocker and the second one on the right side of it here. So let me back up here. So we're going to go right into the second one. The best one to look at is him. For my secret technique, this is the one you want to look at. The reason why, this indicate where that tackle is going. So when he comes back, this one opens up the hole for you. As you see here, the gaping hole here. When you run out, now you identify as a running back. Looking at the running back's view here, when you're looking at him shoulder to shoulder, you see the hole in the middle of the field here. Probably gonna have some arrows or something. I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. But when you're running the ball, you see the hole here. Now you can identify who the player you're going against, who's out there, who's inside, who, wherever. And by the defensive side, just to let you guys know, in case you want to stop a person outside run, your best bet for any type of outside runs is to use it, because you can identify where the hole is, where the running back is. Now, this is a 50-50 chance depending on how good the user is as far as stick work. Do he know what moves to hit? Do he know what to hit to get past you and stuff like that? And also for the defender, if he doesn't know how to hit stick or, use the hit stick properly, you can probably get past him. So this is like a 50-50 with the running back and, the corner or linebacker that you're using to stop him. But back on the running back side of things, you can definitely understand where to go, what to hit and stuff like that. So just like I said, your two indicators are going to be the tackle or number 62 in Kansas City, which is the, guard or something like that, or center, left guard or right guard. These are your two indicators to run the outside zones. So when you're running these outside zones, you'll be able to hit it. So now we're going to be looking into the actual, let's look into the actual sweep. So we're going to choose a new play. just giving you guys an example on which one to use. So now we showed you the outside zone. Now we're going to be looking into the HB sweep. It's just like the outside zone, but it's a little bit more different. So when you run the sweep, you actually got a pointer going to the outside of the field right now. So I'm going to show you guys here 1 minute. So when you run the sweep, you got an outsider. Now you're focusing on going to the outside now. So let's do a little breakdown here, like I did with the instant replay. So when you're running the sweep, as you see here, the sweep goes depending on where the blockers are. You have the same two indicators, but now they're closing up the hole. So now your focus is going to be on either the left tackle or the receiver that you got out there. Now, a trick to this too is I'm going to show you guys in another example too, where you can actually, make this run even more deadlier. So when you're running the ball, from the defender's perspective, they're going to think you're running the same identical outside zone, but actually no, because that hole is closed up now. Now that receiver is faking on a route and actually pushing the corner or defensive back, cornerback, whatever, playing in the slot on the inside where his back is turned. Now this gives the indicator where the linebacker have to pick up where the corner is actually lacking, where he's actually paying attention to the receiver thinking that's a route, but it's not. But now the linebacker is picking up. Now this is your chance to actually test the linebacker speed. So the reason why I say testing the linebacker speed is that this is where 90%, I wouldn't say 90%, I would just give a base number of 75%. Some linebackers are under 80 to 85 speed. So now you got a running back with a 90 speed just going completely past him. Now this is where the Madden actually become archaic, because now you don't have to juke or spin move. You can just hold R2 and actually take off. So this is where your patience comes into play, and learning when to press R2 to just boost right past him and just particularly just angle your way in with the left stick. So this is where it gets more, deadly. So now as a defender, it makes you a little bit understanding, like, damn, I need a faster player. So this is where you have to come down. That's all I recommend people when you're using on the defensive side is use your free safety, because your linebackers and sometimes your corners are not going to be able to take down running backs like safeties can, because they actually the ones that can hit the holes and they got a little bit more boost from the back of the field. The reason why I say the safeties, because when you're backing up in the field, you got a nickel formation and you got the safety out here. A lot of people don't want to use the safety because a lot of people think, oh, he's too far back. But as you can see here, he identifies the run faster than the linebacker does. He's already going in that direction, basically. He already pretty much locked down the safety. A lot of people don't know that secret technique on defense. Now, what I'd be looking at when I be running the ball, personally, is just those left guards or whatever. So if you really want more details, you can definitely get my ebook. Link will be in the description. Go to KoolAidMan100x.com to get my running back ebook to actually, practice and understand the deep ways of running the ball. So definitely check that out. So the safety is actually, you see, I'm looking at the safety. When the safety have the direction, I know what linebacker or the corner is being occupied within this sweep. So the sweep identifies the safety, linebacker, and inside corner. So that's another way to understand, that type of play too as well. A lot of people don't understand that way, so it's a little bit more difficult, but you'll get it. So the next identifying play a lot of people don't understand the outside zone is the stretch. The stretch in this game is pretty much the bare bone best in the game, to be honest with you. The stretch, Y zones, they're all the same. The Y zone is pretty much the same as the stretch. Now, the only identifier with the stretch is that you have to be on the quarterback's directional hand. The reason why I say directional hand, if the quarterback's right hand, hand it off on the right hand side. If the quarterback's left hand, hand it on the left hand side. But this is the caveat. Some quarterbacks are not good on the left hand or right hand. They might be faster in different formations. So this is where you have to practice the formation that you use. Let's look at this particular HB stretch out of pistol. So we're going to go with the nickel formation. So the pistol here, as you can see here, I'm on the right side. So you see how the handoff is a little bit more slower out of the pistol. Now what we're going to be doing is going back into the playbook there, the pistol. Now we're going to go to the regular stretch play out of the pistol off close. Now different formations, even out of the same formation, see how the handoff is slow out of these formations here. Even when you pick another play in the pistol, that handoff is going to be slower. Now let's jump into a regular stretch play. A regular stretch play out of either I form, under center, don't matter. Let's try let's see, that's pistol, a lot of pistol on the playbook. Let's try single back close. We got a stretch out of single back close, out of single back wing stack. Now, the single back wing stack is cool. Now, look at this handoff. Now he's under center. Now, see how this handoff is way more direct and quicker to the running back now? See the difference? Now, let's go into shotgun. Let's just go through the motion. Let's show you the directional handoff to each one. So we got no shotgun flexes, we got outside zones, stretches, pistols. Not a lot of shotgun plays in here. So shotgun flex. Now, when you're coming out of shotgun, you got the zone. So let's go from the right side now for the outside zone out of shotgun. So let's check a list. Turn off auto flip. Regular nickel. So the shotgun. Now the shotgun is on the opposite side of the field with the running back. So check this out. See how he steps back and hand it off directly to the chest? Now these give the running back full speed to run. So this is where the direction of the running back changes. Now you don't have to hold turbo because he's already coming out full speed. Certain running backs got certain takeoff levels. Now the reason why I say that in this instance, where I'm going to be getting a little bit more deep dive into this when you run the outside zones, is that when you go down to your running back here, his going to be his acceleration is his agility. His acceleration off the go is 95. So when you run this shotgun play, you don't have to hold turbo. He already going full speed. He pretty much already going full speed. So a lot of people that hold turbo, I'm going to show you when you hold turbo at the hike here. When you hold turbo at the hike, you see how he goes. His head is down and he's going full speed. He's already in full speed mode. Now I'm not holding turbo. He already in full speed mode. His head already trucking down. So the indicator for this is understanding the formations that you run out of outside zone. So when you're understanding each formation out of shotgun, single back, pistol, I form, it does not matter. Even when you go to ISOs are very good in this particular thing. But we're just focusing on, outside zones. If you want other formations, let me know. Leave it in the comments below. I'll be definitely going over that. So understanding the outside zone is very simple. So you have to learn the handoffs, different formations to understand how fast you're going and understand when you're running these stretches, when you're running these pistols, what is good to look for in each formation. So in HB stretch out of single back situation, a lot of people use single back formation just for running plays because the blitzing is too heavy. So you got to identify the holes that you're running. So make sure you identify. So for example, in the stack, when you're running this play, you see the two holes are being taken off. So you just angle your way up there. So just to give you a brief breakdown of this. So we're going to be jumping into the instant replay here. So when you're looking for this run, the handoff is already perfectly gone. You already got the handoff here. So what I'm identifying before the handoff is I'm looking at number 74. When I'm looking at number 74, I know this wall is already stand up for me. This wall is already good. He's good. So this opens up this hole. I can either hit this hole or I can hit the outside. So the stretch is a 2 run and play split. The reason why I call it a 2 run and play split, because you got an inside and you got an outside and you got somewhat of a draw. So now when I run the play, I can make the decision here on where to go. I can cut up, go left. That'll give me the best identified way, but why would I risk a hit stick or a fumble with the safety? So this is a little bit more advanced when you're thinking that far ahead of the run. So just for the basic players that want me to do the explanation, you're just going to be looking at the hole that you want to hit from here and see if it's open. But if you want to go to the right side of the field, this will give you the most yards. So what I do is I don't juke, I don't spin. This is where I pretty much hit turbo around the 30 mark here. This is when I hit turbo here. So you see as I'm taking off, I know the timing and the more yards I hit. And around this time, I hit in the stiff arm to make me fall forward. See what I'm saying? How my animation switches when I fall forward. I'm gonna have a video on that where you can turn animations into more yards. That's a good video, ain't it? So yeah, when you run the outside zone, you want to be able to angle yourself outfield. So that's actually explaining when you run the angle on deciding where you want to go as far as this hole. So when you're looking at it, you want to look at number 74 to see how the hole is actually standing up, how the stretch is actually holding up there. So when I go again here, I'm looking at number 74. Okay, now I can hit to the outside. Now I say, okay, now I can just, fight for a couple yards. A lot of people might consider that run dead. Now I'm explaining to you here why a lot of people consider this run dead. Oh man, this run is dead. I got him locked up, but actually you don't. When you're running a stretch play, outside zone or anything, just like I said, when you're looking at number 74, he's indicating where the defense is running to. Okay, now that everybody's focused on the right side, they're locked in on the right side. Now, my decision is like, okay, should I cut up this hill? No, I actually want to fall for at least a yard. My whole objective for a running play is to get 1 yard. If I don't get 1 yard, I feel as though the play is pretty much failed. So when you get 1 yard, I do my cut, I hold my X, and I push him forward. You see how the animation changes here? And I'll probably get my yard or an inch or whatever. I'm gaining something. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to run it one more time here. So now I'm seeing 74. Okay. Now I got that. A lot of people say this run is dead too. So when you're indicating, I'm just running the ball because I can't really see the lanes and I'm explaining it to you. So yeah, just to give you a synopsis, I'm looking at 74. He pushed back 74 to stop me from running. Remember guys, don't hold turbo as you're going. Don't hold turbo. Now, I can either hit a spin move here, which I could have hit to get extra yards, or I could just run the angle. So when you run the angle, some of these running plays you think are dead are not dead. Now this is good synopsis. Right now I'm angling out and getting extra yards to run outfield to stop the clock or keep the clock moving. So this is a good running play here. So now I'm looking at 74. He pushing forward. The lane is here. This is around this, about this step here that I'm running. I'm already hitting turbo. Now I already speed past him. Everybody else is just focusing on the angle. Now I have everyone on his view, on his defender view, looking at me. So the more I angle to the outside a little bit, everybody following me, but I'm still gaining yards. So this is where your left stick work got to come into play. We'll be coming out with a video for that for stick work so you can understand how to use the left stick in Madden 25. So I hope y'all enjoyed this deep dive. This is one of my first running deep dives. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too long. We'll be having more coming out soon. So I'm going to catch you guys in the next video.